So Jillian, what is going on now?
Hey, Chris and Lisa, they're still unloading the truck right now, and some Red Sox fans tell me that Truck Day is like Christmas Day all over again, especially for Sherry here. We met Sherry last year on Truck Day, and you are from Boston. You have a little bit of that Boston accent that you try to teach me, right?
That's right. Park the car in Harvard Yard.
Park the truck.
Not today. It's
I can't do it. No one's perfect, Sherry. I tried.
It's already parked right there.
Okay, so last year on this day, you told me that your Red Sox were going to be world champions, and guess what? They are. Are you psychic or something?
I've been saying that every year since I was about 12 years old, and in the last 20 years, it's worked a number of times. I waited my whole life for championship, and now I've had 4 in the last 18 years.
Well, and your New England Patriots are world champions too.
Yes, the Patriots took us right up to Truck Day.
So life is good for Sherry.
Life is very good. It's an embarrassment of riches, really it is. It won't always be this way, so we have to enjoy it while we can.
Well, you've been to Truck Day every single year.
Every single year. I used to go to Truck Day at Fenway, and then we started coming to Florida for the winter. So
what keeps you coming back?
Tradition. It's all about, with the Red Sox particularly, it's all about tradition. Other teams do a Truck Day as well, but nobody does it like the Red Sox.
And do you have any plans for this spring training season?
Oh, absolutely. I have, my husband and I have season tickets, and we'll be here on the 13th when they open up the gates to the public for pitchers and catchers. And then opening day here for spring training season is against the Yankees, although they never send any of their good players on the road trips.
Well,
but
Sherry, it sounds like you have a busy agenda ahead of you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll have much more on the Red Sox Truck Day coming up in just 30 minutes. Reporting live in Fort Myers, I'm Jillian Hartman, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, Jillian, looks like a lot of fun out there. FSW's men's basketball team has at least a share of the Southeast Conference crown. They won a close one against Polk State. With the game tied up at 73 with 5 seconds left, sophomore Destin Barnes was fouled shooting a 3. He hit 2 of his 3 free throws to give FSW the lead and the win. The #1 ranked Buccaneers are now 24-1 on the year. They'll look to win the conference outright against St. Petersburg on Saturday.
And for the women's team, they got their 20th win of the year, but it wasn't easy, just like what it was with the men's team. The 13th ranked team in the country held off a late charge from Eastern Florida State to get a 92-86 win. Now, if they win their next game against St. Petersburg College Saturday, they will win their conference outright.
Well, yesterday was National Signing Day for high school seniors that are looking to compete at the next level.
And a lot of seniors from Southwest Florida will get a chance to show off their skills in college, especially when we're talking football. At Fort Myers High School, 2 of the biggest signees were Marcus Finger and Mylan Tucker. Finger is headed to Maryland to play with the Terrapins, while Tucker, who's the son of former Major League Baseball player Michael Tucker, will head to Appalachian State to play both football and baseball.
Very talented there. Now, Dunbar has 2 football players going to the next level. Xavier McDonald will go to Bethune-Cookman. Isaiah Green will head to Georgia Prep Academy. And it's not just football players that signed to some big-name schools. Bishop Verot swimmer Garrett Stanley is heading to Florida Atlantic. Football player Logan McLeod will be joining him there. Swimmer Amanda Reeder is also going to a prestigious school, Lafayette College, up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, congratulations to all of them. The biggest signing, though, in our area, probably from Lehigh Senior High School. That's 4-star and ESPN top 300 recruit Quashawn Fuller. He was deciding between Alabama and Florida State. So we're talking about great programs here. In the end, he kept it in-state. He's going to play for the Seminoles.
Now, Fuller was probably the best signing for the Noles. After dismissing DeAndre Francois, they needed a top-tier quarterback. They did not get one, though. FSU had been recruiting 2 dual-threat quarterbacks on the ESPN Top 300 list, but one chose to play at Ole Miss, the other chose University of Maryland instead. That also comes after another top QB prospect had verbally committed to FSU, but ended up signing with North Carolina. This leaves Florida State with little depth at quarterback behind likely starter James Blackman.
And the lack of signings really hurt Florida State's recruitment rankings. According to ESPN, they're not even ranked in the top 75 programs. Meanwhile, Florida has the 9th best class, Miami coming in at 30th, UCF 49th, and South Florida 71st. Well, new this morning, the NFL says they are now investigating Antonio Brown over allegations of domestic violence in Hollywood, Florida. According to the police report, the Steelers wide receiver allegedly pushed a woman to the ground. Police began investigating in January, and no charges have been filed. Brown's lawyer says the accusations are baseless. The Patriots are hiring a controversial face that is familiar to Bucs fans. Fox Sports sources say the team is hiring Greg Schiano to be the Pats' new defensive coordinator. Schiano was the head coach for the Bucs in 2012 and 2013. For the past 3 years, he was the defensive coordinator at Ohio State, but he was also a coach at Penn State during the Jerry Sandusky child molestation scandal. Court documents released back in 2016 claimed Schiano knew about the abuse, but did nothing to stop it.
Fort Myers police say new technology is helping them solve and deter crime. They've been using this new tool. It's called ShotSpotter for about 4 months now. They say it's helping the department respond more quickly and more precisely to a crime. But with that advantage comes one maybe unexpected downside. Responding more quickly means potentially putting their officers in more danger.
You got to remember that police officer, he or she is getting into that line of fire, if you will, much faster than they were before.
I'll be taking a deeper look into this new technology that's helping make you safer, but could be putting police lives at risk. That's coming up later on Fox 4 Morning News. A mother in Alabama got a scary surprise when she couldn't find her son while out to eat with some friends.
I just don't know how this happens. When she did find her 2-year-old son, Ezra, he was inside this claw machine. Apparently, Ezra decided he wanted to get a toy for himself and then climbed into the small hole in the bottom of the machine. While he was able to climb in, the door would not open the opposite way for him, so he couldn't get out. Thankfully, firefighters were able to come and get Ezra out safely. And you know what? They just let him take one of those toys for all his trouble.
At least he doesn't look too panicked in there or anything. That's the thing is... That's got to be
Mom's face, though.
Yeah, exactly. My nephew locked himself inside the house, and so he's sitting there on the in the sliding glass door. My sister-in-law's stuck outside. He was not even 2 at this point, and she's freaking out. And he wanted her to come inside and didn't understand why she wasn't. He climbed on top of a table, was trying to get her inside.
She's watching this
and he gets hysterical, and she's hysterical, and it was just a big old mess.
Man.
So
how'd she get in?
Poor parents.
she had to call 911.
No.
And firefighters had to come and rip the sliding glass door off the frame.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness for first responders. That's
seriously
terrifying. Oh, poor kids. Well, here's a check outside as we start our Thursday morning. This is a live look, our Storm Smart Sky Cam from the Pink Shell Resort on Fort Myers Beach. A few lucky people already out there this morning, and it is going to be a fantastic beach day with a lot of sun. Unfortunately, not everywhere looks this clear. I'll show you that updated visibility map coming up.
And watch for slowdowns right here, North Cleveland Avenue and Hancock Bridge Parkway. This is not the only delay that we have, though, in Southwest Florida. Stick around. I'll have details on everything you need to know before you head out the door. But first, Kat, what's going on?
Good morning, Lauren. We're here at the Naples Zoo, where they're hosting one of their biggest fundraisers of the year tomorrow night. To be live music, animal encounters, and, of course, delicious food. We'll tell you all about it coming up after the